Hiya guys! How you've been tonight, chat? You excited to play Shogun 2? Cause I am, man. I'm genuinely shaking with how much excitement I have right now. So yeah, we're gonna be playing Shogun 2, and particularly with this playthrough, I'm planning on playing as the Oda. We're gonna be playing a short campaign with normal difficulty. I don't want too hard on me. Wait, is that normal? Oh no, that's hard. Yeah, normal difficulty. I don't want too hard. Here to have fun, not here to, struggle. So, the Oda comes with the Masters of Peasantry. Masters of Peasantry skill, which improves morale for all Ashigaru and reduces recruitment costs and upkeep for all Ashigaru. So that's gonna be great going into this game. That means I'll be using a lot more Ashigaru than traditional samurai units. But no, I've really been excited for this game. Also, have you guys noticed my little... Okay, hang on. Let's watch this cutscene first.
This is Sengoku Jidai,
Yep.
the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now, the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become Shogun.
That's us. Oh, that was a corny
But
line for me to say.
will be victorious?
Cringing.
Other lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. Others may covet titles, but Ashigaru, common spearmen, are the bedrock of Oda might. All know us, the commanders of 1,000 spears. It is an honor to lead such a man. Our generals are battle-scarred veterans of a righteous strength. Isha Mountain, the war god has awoken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Oda clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Oda. These are trying times for our clan.
Yep.
Not only are we at war on two fronts, but we are caught in the grips of civil strife. The infighting threatening to tear our clan apart from within. Our first priority, therefore, is to quell the unrest in our midst and unify under a single banner once more. When order has been restored, we can set about building up our strength and extending our influence into the neighboring provinces. Long have we coveted Mikawa province to the east, and the recent vassalage of the local Tokugawa lord to the Imagawa has made this no less appealing.
Yeah.
Mikawa is fertile and boasts fine war horses, vital to the production of superior cavalry. Mino is of lesser strategic importance, but the Saito should prove less bothersome to overcome, as whilst the daimyo is manipulative to say the least, his His forces are far less capable than the combined might of the Imagawa and Tokugawa. While making war on the Third Front is ill-advised, neutral Ise province to the west is known for its strong religious tradition and provision of fine monks for service both on and off the battlefield. However, with power and influence will surely come the ire of Kyoto. And should the Shogun feel threatened, he will rally his subjects against us. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the Shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
Ooh, man, I'm so excited. Alright, the unification of Deota. As if it were not enough to contend with rivals that surround us, our home province of Owari have long been gripped by internal strife. An army of rebels is marching from the southeast. They must be defeated, if the clan can be united. Crush the rebellion following the province Owari. Inspired endeavors, we will plus 25 generated wealth by buildings across all our provinces for 4 seasons. Alright, so
If our daimyo is to become Shogun,
let's turn that off right now. So, yeah, I've really been excited for this campaign. That's kind of why I built this helmet on my head. 'Cause I was so excited to play. It's like, ooh, I should make an asset for this game. So, yeah. I was wanting to play for about like a month now, but I wanted to get done with playing Resident Evil before I started this campaign. Moreover, like I said, I wanted to build this helmet, and that took up time. But yeah, really wanted to play because the Total War series in general is just so much fun. It's like really right up my alley. I really loved history, and then not to mention the Sengoku Jidai period in history. That's really amazing too. Moreover, do you the reason why? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take Mino. Well, because it's the first battle, I'll go ahead and fight it. We don't really need to fight this battle out, but we'll fight it anyways. The reason why I was so excited for playing it, this campaign, is because my last name, Koji, actually comes from this period of time. So Koji is a name I decided on. Honestly, how loud is the game? I might turn it down, because it sounds a little loud. We're gonna go ahead and start. Oh, speech. We're not gonna have a speech for this quick battle. We'll save that for... Oop, didn't mean to do that. Whoops, sorry guys. Yeah, let me just turn it down slightly. There we go. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Because as it was really loud in my ear, so I would bet it was loud for you guys. But no, the reason why I was so excited to play this game is because I got the name Koji from this time period, specifically from an Oda clan samurai during this time period, Keiji Mieda, whom I really like. He's probably my third favorite samurai of this time period. I think Oda's probably my favorite, and then I have like another one. Yoshinari Mori would be my third favorite character from this time period. But anyways, I got the name Keiji because I was thinking to myself, or Koji, because I was thinking to myself, well, I need a Japanese name, I think. I wanted to do a last name that was somewhat Japanese stylized. And I was like, well, what can I do? So I was like, well, I really love history. I think having that in my name wouldn't be such a bad idea. Let's have these guys walk. I forget that they auto-run. So I was like, okay, well, how do I want to do that? And I was like, well, Oda, using the name Oda would be too on the nose, honestly. So I was like, okay, well then, who else in history would I like to use that is Japanese? And I was like, well, there's Keiji Maeda, and I was like, okay, then I'll go with Keiji Maeda. And I was like, well, Keiji Maeda itself would still be too on the nose. So I was like, okay, then, or something like Keiji would still be on the nose. So I was like, okay, well then I'll do a shortening of that and do Koji. Because I was thinking, okay, well, maybe I can use an anime name. I was like, nah, not really. I want to be a little bit different when making my VTuber avatar. And so I ended up going with Koji because I had thought about it and I realized, well, that really fits too because Kojima is one of my favorite game developers. I was like, Koji's like a shortening of his name. So yeah, that fits pretty well. And I was like, okay, then I guess I'm going with Koji. So that's just how I got the name Koji. Why I decided to go with the name Koji. So I don't lose too many men, we're just gonna have our Bow Ashigaru pepper these samurai retainers in there. No reason to have men die when I can just kind of kill them without having to even enter the fort. So yeah, that's how I got the name. But yeah, I'm a real fan of the Total War series too, as it is. I haven't really played any of the newer titles personally, because I liked it better when it was history based. But I mean, to each their own. If you're into Warhammer, good on you. It's just, I don't know. I've never read or played or had any real... I've really never had any care to get into Warhammer. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I just didn't really care. So... Man, this guy's just out of range. Alright, we're just gonna have to send our troops up. So, we're gonna have our troops scale the walls here and take the main gate. If they want to come in and try and take on our Yari Ashigaru, then that's their prerogative. Until then, we're just gonna kind of try and shoot them from a distance if they come and try and stop by men. We're gonna have this Yari unit add support if they start heading over here. Alright. But yeah. Come on, hurry it up. Let me speed up the time a little bit. So yeah, I've decided to do Oda for that reason alone, but there's also the fact that the Oda clan in and of itself is probably my favorite clan of the era, personally. I've just been a huge fan of Oda Nobunaga after having watched Nobunaga Kansentaro. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not certain. It was an anime in like 2014 that was really, really awesome. Got me into really got me into the time period, and specifically into the character of Oda. And just after that, I played like Nobunaga's Ambition and just really fell in love with Oda as a character in history. Alright. So walk, no need to run. Alright. Just have our bow Ashigaru pepper them. Alright, are the troops up? And charge into them. Let's go. Alright, awesome. Stop firing. Don't want any friendly fire. We're gonna have our Yuri Ashigaru against the keep, even if just to provide backup. Might as well get all of them up there. Move in the General Takayama Munemori. Yeah, I've already played Medieval 2 Total War. But I've played that a long time ago. I think that's the only other Total War I've personally played. I've watched a lot of Total War gameplay though. And to kind of get ready for this stream, I played the Chosukabe campaign. Because I figured, well, I don't want to play this game and not know what I'm doing whilst I'm playing it. So, looked like a fool whilst playing it. So I already played a Chosukabe campaign whilst I was waiting on creating the asset. The samurai helmet asset. So I know kind of what I'm doing. Kind of. I probably still could learn a lot more. I'm not the best at strategy games yet. Let alone at Total War games. But a decisive victory there, that's pretty good. But, you know, it shouldn't be too hard to play Oda Nobunaga campaign because I don't know. I'm up for the challenge of playing on hard mode or playing a hard campaign. Moreover, I don't think it'll be that hard. We're gonna peacefully occupy. So, whilst I play, I'm gonna go ahead and teach you about some of the mechanics of the game. The objective right now, let me go to the clan management page. Our objective is currently to capture 25 provinces, including these ones you see on screen. Iga, Mino, Kyoto, Ise, Owari, and Yamamoto. And if we can do that before the year 1575, we will win the game. So, so we need to capture all these provinces for 1575 to win the game. But what? But I think we can do that. I don't think it'll be too hard. In fact, I think it'll be fairly easy. But we're also, as a clan, based around Yari-Ashigaru, which are kind of like, if you ever played Medieval 2 Total War, it would be more or less the peasant class of troops in that game. So they're kind of very much sponge-like units who are really easy to defeat, but they're very cheap to own. They're very cheap to buy and have a cheap upkeep. Like a Yari Ashigaru goes for 48 upkeep and is 186 to recruit. So theoretically, if we can just have massive armies and massive amount of armies, this will be fairly easy. And we can get to that point by increasing our economy, which is down here at clan treasury. So right now, our clan treasury is currently 2,535 ro, which is the currency. And we make 1,651 a turn. That's after army upkeep and navy upkeep, which currently we don't actually have a navy. And I don't think I'm going to worry about building one up just yet. So, like I said, objective in the beginning parts of a Medieval 2 Total War, or of any Total War game, my apologies, is to build up the economy, which you can do that by building up buildings like farms and roads that help improve the economy and help increase your income per turn. So we're going to focus in on trying to get that done. This last one is food surplus. So as you upgrade your castles, you will need a larger supply of food. If it runs low, you may end up with public order problems. So food helps with public order. So public order is the difference between a province rebelling or a province not rebelling. The higher public order you can have, the better. So, for example, we just conquered Mino, so they have a lot of resistance, resistance public order to our rule. So we'll have to increase that through having units there, through building buildings that will increase this repression stat that will decrease our or increase our public order, or having buildings that might increase happiness. That's another way. So we're gonna go ahead and increase or get a bow Ashigaru unit here to increase public order. Other than that, like I said, we need to increase the economy. I'm gonna hold off on building any farms or any roads right at the second whilst we have rebels in our land, because they're just gonna destroy any farm that we try and build up, if we did. So right now, next turn, we're gonna defeat the rebels, build up an A army. It doesn't need to be that sizable, but we're gonna build up A army, move on Mikawa, move on Totomi, and then Suruga. And then over this way is gonna be the Hojo and the Takeda. They're usually pretty large clans in history, so allying with them might be a good idea. So we're also going to have to figure out mastery of the arts, what path we want to go down. So mastery of the arts is basically a technology tree. To put it simply, it's a technology tree. The more you master, the more units you can have, or the different kind of units you can have, and the more buildings you can build. And some just have buffers to things. So you have Way of Chi, which is a more focuses more on public order and economy, and then you have Bushido, which is more focused on Army and Navy units. So we're gonna go ahead and go down. For right now, let's see, what do we want? I just gotta take a look and see what would be the best first. So like I said, we want increase. We kind of want to increase our economy, so going down the Way of Chi and 5 upkeep for all armies and navies, and going down this route might be a good idea. From Way of Chi to Tofuken, and then going and building up farms, that might help. As well as, I kind of want to try ninjas out, the School of Shinobi, and try to get some ninjas in, because I didn't really use any ninjas or in the last game I played. Another thing would be Bushido, and then we would go down Way of Spear, because whilst we can also get better spear units like the Naginata Samurai, it'll also increase experience for our Yari Ashigaru, which will be very helpful. So, like I said, I think we're going to go with Way of Chi and then down this route here. Other than that, let's see, we already have finances figured out. Now, diplomacy. So, we've got the Kibi, Kita Batake clan over here, which we're already trade partners with. And I think keeping it that way for now is probably the best. One thing I've thought about is, so South Shinino here is owned by the Kiso. If I could ally with the Kiso, they'll more or less keep this area of the map kind of, they could more or less be a buffer zone between us and the Takeda and Hojo. So it might be a good idea to ally, to ally with them. The only thing that would suck about that is they have stone. I just realized that. So if we really want that stone, we might want to not ally with them. Alright, so we'll think about allying with them for right now. Getting a trade deal isn't going to hurt anything. If we can get a
I will
deal.
listen attentively and then give you a fair response. Now speak your part.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. They're not willing to listen to a trade deal. That's fine. We don't need it right now. I mean, I'd like it, but we don't need it. So we're gonna go ahead and end turn. Alright, okay. Well, I didn't see that one coming. Alright. So, yeah, we're gonna fight this one out. I know we might lose, but it's just about how many more men of theirs I can kill. That way we can retake the castle pretty easily. I mean, shoot, we may win. It isn't impossible for us to win. It's just unlikely. So, plan is to try and use the Tenshu as a kind of shield for any bowmen, for any of their arrows. So that they can't shoot us preemptively. And then once they start climbing that wall, move our units up to the wall and to take them out. So we're gonna go ahead and speed up time. Let them get to us. Move a little bit faster then. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the winning strategy. If anything's going to succeed, it's going to be doing something like that. Because they also lose men every time they try to climb the fort wall. Oh, are they just going to go straight for it? Doesn't look like they're stopping. Okay. Yeah, they're just going to try climbing. Alright, we're going to move our men in then to... Huh? Oh, they got us. Move back, move back. Before they can fire too many shots in.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Alright. Walk. Don't tire yourself out. Alright. Wait until they start climbing and then we'll move over to attack. Are they gonna climb? Yeah. Alright, hold on. Yeah, alright, they're climbing. So they can't get out of that action once they start climbing. We're gonna move our samurai retainer over to the wall to meet them as they're coming up. That way they don't get any respite. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. They're gonna be coming over the wall any moment now. There. Alright, let's go! Here we go, here we go, here we go. So, the only way I think we can win is if we're lucky enough that their morale just falters before they can kill that many men of ours. Our men won't lose morale, seeing how we're defending a castle. So we won't have to worry about that personally. But, alright. Now here comes the harder part. Trying to get their general unit. Alright. Yeah. This one's just straight up chance. If enough of them die before reaching the top, we could win. Otherwise, their general unit is technically superior to our samurai retainer unit. So it's all about if we can kill their general, and if enough of their units die before they reach the top, just fall to their death before they reach the top. Ooh, I think we... No, not quite.
My lord,
yes, we won!
general has fallen.
Alright, and we killed Saito. Actually, we're gonna end it here. End the battle here. Awesome! So now, all we have to do is have our units... Oh, no! That was their entire army. Alright.
Yari Ashigaru provide excellent defense against enemy cavalry charges, but their tight formations leave them vulnerable to missile troops and skilled infantry units.
Yeah.
Ideal for whittling down the enemy before battle is joined. These troops are best kept at range and will suffer heavy losses if engaged in melee.
Alright. So... Okay. Mission issued, Master of Sojetsu. In recent years, we have perfected a training regimen that enables us to field Ashigaru of the finest caliber. The chief weapon is the spear. Cheap to manufacture, simple to learn, and effective against both infantry and cavalry. Improving our mastery of spear fighting techniques will maximize their combat potential. Okay. So they want us to master the way of the spear, and we'll get Oda Yari Ashigaru as a reward. Okay. So, well then we have our, we'll have that, we have the way we're going next. So, way of the spear. So we'll get way of chi first, and then we'll get way of the spear. So currently, we want to wipe out the rebel group. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to go ahead and inspect. I expect that they won't try to cross to attack Mino, but even if they do, that's fine. We need to protect Owari more. So we'll build up the troops at Mino in case they do try and attack. But ideally, they will attack Owari, in which case we can take them out now. Because the reason why I went march on them now is if I tried to attack the Tokugawa units here, Tokugawa Hirotada now, these rebel troops by Oda Fusuzame will try and assist, which we might lose that just because they have more troops. So if we bait them into attacking Owari and fight them one at a time, we might be able to win. And even if worst case scenario they assist on the attack of a Wari, we'll have the fortress to our advantage, and we can defend it a lot easier than trying to go out and attack them. So let's increase Yariashgaru. And Boashigaru. Just keep increasing them for a time. Build up more or less a whole army. And we don't really have the food to spend on increasing our fortress. I guess we can try building up the roads because they can't really attack the roads and damage that at all. The best that they can do is damage our port or farm, which sucks, but we're just gonna have to hold off until we defeat the rebels. Let's see. I wonder if I can tax them again. Yeah, alright. So we can go ahead and tax them, seeing how we have units, a unit in there, which will just increase to our clan economy. I mean, worst case scenario, if the Tokugawa won't want to stay there, they'll lose men through attrition every time. Every time winter comes around. We can just build up our troops whilst they wait there. Moreover, we can build up the farms and roads over here at Mino, where I'm not expecting them to attack. And that way we have ample, an ample economy on this side of the river, but on this side of the river we just won't increase anything, like I said, to, you know, more or less keep our, you know, because we're just going to have to keep on rebuilding every time they attack, so it doesn't make sense for us to build up over here until we take them out. So Bushido, and then down to strategy of defense, and then way of spear. Yeah, if they want to wait it out till winter, like I said. Yeah, so now we just wait till more units come in, and once these last Ashgaru units come in, we can, more or less, I think we can take them. We'll have numbers on our sides, even if they have Oda Fusazane to back them up. Trying to think, what should we build over here? So, Iga will be a good source of shinobi whenever I take it. And it's right next door, so I don't really have to worry about that. As well as the Omi have ninja. So building a sake den, which enables us to get ninja, just doesn't make sense here. Also stables. Well, Mikawa has horses at there, so if we build up stables at Mikawa instead, that would make more sense. We could go with a Yari Drill School. And that will help us build Yari Samurai. Which, granted, we don't really need too much of, but if we had... Well, actually, a market might be a good idea as well. Hang on. Let's see. So yeah, a market might be slightly better at Mino. Now that I think about it, because yeah, we already have a Yari Drill School at Owari. So building one in Mino would just be a waste. Yeah, we'll go ahead and build that market at Mino. Got another turn pass. And then next spring we'll go ahead and attack. Alright. Yes, alright. So they took damage for not being in their own province and took winter attrition. I think a good idea would be to attack the Oda rebels first. Okay. Alright. Yeah, alright. Here we go. We'll play this one out, seeing how it's still early campaign. Once we get into later into the campaign, there will be a lot more battles in which auto-resolving would make sense, because we'll just have a 10 times superior army. And that's kind of why I wanted to do a short campaign to begin with, because I did a long campaign with the Chosokabe. I realized trying to capture, because in the long campaign you need to capture 40 provinces. I realized after like getting 30 provinces, I was the strongest clan on the map, and it just became tedious to try and capture 40. Just kept on having to auto-resolve because there wasn't really anyone who could challenge us. So, the thing with Yari that makes them interesting is they have Yari Wall, which allows you to get in this really defensive stance, which is great against cavalry charges, and slightly good against slightly effective against infantry charges. But the drawback is they're really hard to move around once they're in Yari Wall, and it takes them a while to get into Yari Wall. So we'll have them in Yari Wall because that only makes sense. And in fact, we want to make certain we take this hill. In fact, well, yeah, because we're on the attacking side. So it's not like we could defend the hill even if we wanted to. Excuse me, by the way. I'm sorry. Hope you guys didn't hear that. So, awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Yeah, so we'll have this Yari Samurai in reserve over here. More or less, if they try to attack us from the side with cavalry, we'll use the Yari Samurai. Have the general in the middle to inspire the troops. And awesome. Alright. Now we just move forward. ideally, we would wait till they come off that mountain, off that hill. We don't want to try and attack them on a hill. We'll lose more men than we have to. Alright. And yeah, we'll stick there. Wait for them to come into range. Alright. Get the bow Ashigaru ready. Once they start charging in, we might want to retreat behind the Yari wall. Alright. Yeah, just let them fire off a couple shots. Alright, one more volley max. Alright, we're gonna slow it down. Retreat behind the Yari wall. Run. Okay, they're charging. We're gonna use our Yari wall and attack. Alright, awesome sauce. Now we just wait for them to impact.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Alright. We're gonna go ahead and have this Yari unit attack their bow Ashigaru. Alright. Alright. Have Takayama and Munemori run down the retreating clan, or retreating Yari Ashigaru. Make sure we defeat them before, so that they don't regroup and fight again. I also have the blood pack on for this game, because the blood pack is pretty cool. Like what it does and what it adds to the game. Might be interesting to have our Yari Samurai charge too, because they have rapid advance, which helps them run really fast, so it won't be too hard for them to catch up to the retreating units. So now we just wait it out till the enemy is dead. I'm gonna speed this forward. Where's... Oh, why did you stop following them? That's a shame. Could have killed a lot more. Alright, we're gonna slow it down a little bit. There we go. Alright. Move in to try and take out as many bow Ashigaru as we can. Alright. Man, I really love the music in this game. It's really rad music. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty good. We only lost 52 troops in that battle. really good, in fact. Moreover, we got the Inspired Endeavors, which gives us 25 wealth generated by buildings. So, and our general increased in rank as well. Awesome. Alright, so let's see. Higher Retainer. We've got Waka Poet and a Kikuchio. 1 morale for all units under this man's command, or 1 plus loyalty if general, or to honor if daimyo. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go with morale. Go with Kikuchio. And we're just gonna go with the strategist for this guy. Why not? And next turn we will take out Tokugawa Hirotada and then move on Mikawa. Alright. Alright. So make sure they don't easily take Owari. We'll use the troops at Mino. Awesome. And now we'll go ahead and build up the port so we can get better trade. Speaking of which, speaking of trade, we don't really want to trade with the Hattori because we're going to we're moving this way across the maps, so we don't want to trade with someone we're probably going to be in conflict with soon. The Kiso, on the other way, we can get a trade agreement with them.
I will listen to your words.
Alright.
An unexpected meeting may, with hindsight, turn out to be welcome. Let us see what happens here.
Nah. They're not willing to trade just yet. That's fine. We'll keep trying to trade. Alright. So, it says it's in their, they're going to most likely win, but I mean, we still have this. We can still try. Battle of Inazawa in 1546. Oda Nobuhide, our daimyo, versus Tokugawa Hirotada. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and listen to the speech on this one.
刀は抜いた。敵方に一人でも生き残りがいる限り、この刀鞘には収めぬ。すべてはお家のためじゃ。戦が終わったら、徳川には今日の日のことを100年先まで語り伝えてもらおう。そのためには一匹だけ敵を生け捕りにしておけ。地獄の鬼どもが束になって襲ってきたとて、この石垣を守り抜くぞ。だが当面の敵は鬼ではなく人間。よって心配は無用じゃ。これだけは約束する。戦が終わったら忙しくなる。跳ねた敵の首を集めて数えんとならんからな。
Darn straight. Alright. Let's go ahead and... I'm not certain where they'll attack from, so we'll have Bow Ashigaru on either side of the wall. just move them if they're one side or the other. We'll move the Yari Ashigaru to there for right now. Samurai Retainer will be there. And our general will just stay in the middle. Okay, so they are... Let me slow it down a little bit. They're over on this wall. They're going to be over on there, so... About like that. Alright. Alright, so then that means we want our Yari Ashigaru. So let's see. So there's 2 units of Yari Ashigaru over here in cavalry, or and the general, I mean. 1 Yari, 1 bow Ashigaru and 2 Yari over here. Okay, so we're gonna move the Yari Ashigaru to here. They'll set up a Yari wall like that. And I want the Samurai Retainers to hide behind the Tenshu. General will also hide behind the Tenshu. Last thing I want is for him to get sniped by the bow Ashigaru. Alright. Now we just wait till they get into range, and then we kind of want to focus in on their Yari Ashigaru over their bow Ashigaru. Let's see. Worst case scenario. Oh, shoot, they have Yari Samurai. What are you doing? What are you doing? I didn't mean that. Okay. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Symbol back on that wall, and I want you to move. Run. Oh, that was a screw up on my part. Come on, hurry up and form up, form up, form up, form up, form up. I want you to take out as many of that Yari Samurai as you can. You're gonna be the biggest threat. Alright. Yeah, I completely forgot that they had Yari Samurai. Come on. Over here, I want you focusing on, yep, the Yari Ashigaru. Good job. We're gonna let off one more load, and then we're gonna run. Alright. Alright, get behind the Yari Ashigaru. I want you on spear wall. I want you there. You. I want you off that wall. I want the Samurai Retainer to move in. Alright. Alright. There we go. We're gonna have our general inspire the Yari Ashigaru. This will increase their ability to fight. Alright. Make sure you're focusing on that bow Ashigaru. Do not shoot your own men. Alright. Alright, put them in guard mode. Here's an idea. We're gonna use our general unit to smash into their Yari Ashigaru. Awesome. Broke them. Alright. Move the general behind. Alright, now, Bo Ashigaru, focus on those generals. Let's see, where's Hirotada? Tokugawa Hirotada. Alright. Katana Samurai, form up on that wall. And Bo Ashigaru, move there. Let's move. Run. Alright. Tokugawa Hirotada. That's who we want to focus on. If we can kill their daimyo, we'll definitely win this battle. Alright. Ooh, back up, Bo. Back up, Bo Ashigaru. Come on. Don't get into the fray.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
What? No, he's not. Does he get fired on? No. Alright. Alright. Keep striking at that. Bo Ashigaru. Alright. Move the samurai retainer. Take on the general from the back. There, wait, where is he? Trying to see if I can't find a general. Okay.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Awesome! Alright. Continue the battle. We want to run down their general. At the very minimum. Alright, no. Their general, oh, that unit is dead. Where's their other general? Let's see, is he over there? Well, let's get their Yari Samurai as well. Alright. Let's see. Where are they? No, that's not him either. Okay, yeah. Get those Yari Samurai at least. Why not? Alright, I think I want to take Mikawa, and then as soon as we take Mikawa, I think that'll be it for this stream. Because, to be honest, Mika's streaming tonight. Mika Melatika is streaming tonight. And I really want to catch her stream, because, she's come out with a new, outfit, so that's going to be pretty cool. I don't really want to miss it. So, like I said, we'll go ahead and finish this battle and take Mikawa, and then we'll call it a night. But yeah, I've really been excited to play this game. I'm so happy I get to play it now. Alright, so attack their Bo Ashigaru, and then Yes! Alright. Awesome. Loss. So they basically lost their entire army. We lost only 200 men. Yes! They lost their entire army. Okay. Sometimes the game wants to give them their army even though they have like 50 units or 50 men left in a unit. It's like so stupid. Strengthening our position. As orders have been achieved once more, we must strengthen our position in the area. Securing Mikawa province to the east will rid us of the Tokugawa menace and bring us closer to their Imigawa masters. Also, the Saito to the north are scheming against us and may prove less troublesome to overcome. However, we precede the safety of our people in Owari must be ensured. Alright. Oh, okay. That's an auto-resolve, to be honest. Yeah, we didn't even lose a single soldier by auto-resolving. And this one's gonna be an auto-resolve as well. Yeah, because it's not even worth continuing the siege. It's 45 troops. Yeah, so that's a victory as well. Honestly, I don't know. Do I want to make a vassal of the Tokugawa, or do I want to just occupy them? Part of me wants to make a vassal out of them. In part because that's what happened in history, and in part because they would add a buffer zone between, like another buffer zone between the Takeda and the Hojo, and our provinces in the Kansai region. Yeah, we're gonna make Tokugawa, or no, because they have forces here, so no, peacefully occupy. So we got call to arms from that, which recruits slots across all provinces. So we get an increase to our recruit slots across all provinces for 4 seasons, which we'll use to build up our army. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and increase our farm here and increase our troop number. Ooh, sorry guys. Okay. Yeah, so the Imigawa are just in these 2 provinces. We'll go ahead and take Totomi, move across the river here and take Suruga. And then we'll move west on Omi. Yeah, so that's the future. Meanwhile, when it comes to arts, we're gonna keep trying to get to the Way of the Spear. Seeing how we have a mission for it, might as well. Province captured. Superior war horses. Great clan destroyed. Alright. You better run. Awesome. Completed a improved irrigation in Mino. We encountered the cicada, which are, wow, they're definitely rising fast. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be a problem in the future if we don't try and make them an ally now. All right.
An
Trade
unexpected
agreement?
meeting
Yes!
may, with hindsight, turn out.
Alright, we got a trade agreement with them.
Please,
Can we get an alliance?
speak honestly, and I will
Awesome.
give you good...
Alright. Takeda trade agreement?
My horse needs
Awesome.
Please, speak honestly, and I will give you good attention.
Alright. Yeah, so we'll continue moving this way when we play again, which I think will be tomorrow. We'll take Totomi and Saruga, and then possibly we'll start a war with the Hattori and take Omi and Iga. Alright. Alright. But moreover, we want to keep on increasing our army number and increasing our economy. Alright. So yeah, that will be tomorrow's mission. I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your morning. See ya.